Hi, it's time for another music review, a short review, and this is a remake of a review I did last year with the old webcam. It's Journeyman, it's Eric Clapton, it's 1989, and it was number 18 in my top 20 from that year. And this album, it was the first album for 3 years by Clapton, quite a period of time for him, but it also coincided with his first since he beat the bottle. As we know, history has told us that Clapton did have a big alcohol problem back in the late 70s, and this album signalled his first sobriety album, and it was pretty good. Now, with Clapton's albums that ran through the 80s, it was always difficult to really say that there were any weak tracks, and conversely there were also not any real standout tracks. They had a similarity about them that put them in that bag of quite good. Well, there's a little bit more of the same on this one, but I do believe his mix of rock, country rock and blues continues to be a favourite of many and of me. So let's try and choose 4 tracks from the album that I think are representative. The first one, Pretending. It is track 1 on the album, and it was a big hit in the US. Didn't do much in the UK. It really does lend itself to some great singing from Eric. We all know that he reluctantly stepped into the singing role towards the end of Cream, but on his solo stuff he couldn't hide. It's progressively got better, and on Pretending his vocals are inspiring. The Stratocaster, of course, continues to work well behind that predictable rock riff. And he's got some nice, gentle, punchy horns, which add quite a bit to the track. Second up is Bad Love. Lovely bass intro from Nathan West, and it's a very traditional Clapton style. He winds things up with a beautiful solo, which is reminiscent of some of the Layla solo that we hear midway through. And really it's a track that you can listen to repeatedly. On to the third choice then, and I'm going to choose Running on Empty. Now this is a stylish ballad. It has a very cool acoustic blues sound, and Eric is very adept at that. And it phases in and out, really nice stuff. Also, there's a gospel choir that fills out the track. And I'm also convinced that this is an area you should really do more of. Finally, we've got the classic Bruise. It's an old Bo Diddley song made famous by Muddy Waters called Before You Accuse Me. There's some magical interplay between Eric and guest guitarist Robert Cray, who's also quite high up in my estimations when it comes to playing the blues. It's a real standout. Okay, so let's summarise then. This is Journeyman. Other notable mentions about the album: George Harrison pops up on Run So Far, and he contributed the writing. And on No Alibis, we hear the vocal accompaniment of Daryl Hall and Chaka Khan. The album's quality stuff throughout, although there's nothing particularly exceptional. But I think if you like Eric Clapton, you'll not be disappointed with this.